Welcome back to part 2 of our conversation on running a social enterprise. I am with Mr. Michael Afula, an experienced gentleman in handling social-led or NGO enterprises in Kenya. Karibu sana, Mr. Afula.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So welcome back. And remember, we are at the Vicmac Hotel, the cradle of comfort in Nakuru City. If you're looking for a boutique hotel right in the middle of the city, this is the place to come in and hang out, relax, have your dinner, have your accommodation. And also, we have quite a number of, we have 2 conference facilities. So, Bwana Michael, how would you encourage a youth today who may be passion-led? Because I believe when somebody is seeking to run a social enterprise, there must be either a burden in them or a passion, maybe to see the society better. What would you tell somebody starting out right now and they want to get into the social enterprise kind of direction as opposed to the traditional business?
The first thing is really listen to your heart.
Okay.
Understand what really do you feel being led to do.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, that is your passion, your life objectives, your life why, you know, what you really want to be.
Exactly.
Okay? Mm-hmm. So when you understand that, then you start pursuing. You don't have to be Red Cross. You don't have to be whoever. Mm-hmm. You can be yourself. Mm-hmm. Now, you start somewhere. Mm-hmm. You can always start at a very lower point of business and then build it up slowly. Mm-hmm. Now, the thing that you need to do is just to see that you're changing one life at a time. Okay. You don't have to change 20. Just reach out to one and do your part.
Okay.
Okay?
Would you say a rehabilitation center is a social enterprise?
It depends on their values. Mm-hmm. It depends on how they run their business. Mm-hmm. For instance, if they just do it basically for money, mm-hmm. it could be like a hospital, an amenity just within the town.
To go take off the addiction and
exactly,
that's it.
So they're just running it as a business. Mm-hmm. Now, a social enterprise means mm-hmm. that I'm taking the profits back to help the environment and to help the people. Mm-hmm. That's now when I take it as a social enterprise.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Wow. So, what have been some of your most rewarding moments in your career?
Of course, one thing is just seeing lives being changed, you know, mm-hmm. just seeing lives being changed and also just reaching out and with a great impact to many people, mm-hmm. you know, mm-hmm. that is something that really keeps me going. Mm-hmm. It's not about the money. Mm-hmm. Someone may say that you're there because you earn a lot of money. No, mm-hmm. it's not about the money. It's about mm-hmm. change, mm-hmm. change.
Mm. Okay, so you've said that if I'm running or somebody's running a social enterprise, they have to think of the environment and the change that they are seeking to impact in the society. How can a socially led enterprise build relationships with stakeholders and the people, suppliers, customers? How are they able to take care of their ecosystem?
What we do is we also do competitive bidding in terms of the supplies that we need, the services that we need. So we put them out there, we tender them, and people can apply for the tenders. And then when you win the tender, then you are able to supply. So what I'm saying is, you are not an island. Okay. You need to employ people, that is human capital. You need services from the people, the community. And also you cannot work alone. Take for instance, if I'm doing GBV, I need the police, I need the chief, I need the hospital, you know, I need
the facilities,
and I also need to know how many safe houses or rehabilitation centers are around me. Then you build relations around them. Okay. And also, like if you're doing like sponsorship, you have this child who is sick, you also need to know which other NGO does maybe medical, so that you partner with them. Okay. Rehabilitation, whatever it is. So there is also the issue of partnerships and also just working with one another. Okay.
So what are the legal requirements for somebody aspiring to start this kind of a business, like from registration and all that, and how is the process like for one to actually now register a social enterprise?
They have kept on revolving, but I know the NGOs are regulated by the NGO board, which is in Nairobi. But nowadays you have the application forms online. You can always download them and apply. And there is some amount of money that you need to pay with the applications. And also there is the prototype constitution. So everything is basically online. You can always get there. But you need to have a place that you are operating from, maybe an office, an address. Then later you can open a bank account because you need to have a bank account. You need the board of directors. You cannot run it alone, maybe 3 or more.
Do they have to be people I know, or do they look for those details? Can you and I and maybe my friend here can we be in the same board?
Yes, we can.
Okay.
The thing is, when you are doing something, look at the organization. Look at what value do I bring to that board.
Okay.
Your friend and yourself. So look for people who will add value to that organization. So we can be friends, but maybe we don't have the chemistry to work together.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so you need board members who add value and who can technically take it to the next level.
Maybe passion-led, or you share the same values and mission?
Exactly.
Now, after COVID,
yes,
were these organizations hit? The funding, it's like the globe somehow stopped running. What happened during that time, and how were you able to sustain these organizations?
The organizations were hit because basically, like in the US, people depend on the financial advisors. So someone goes to their advisor and they are told, please, this time you cannot support any social enterprise. Stop. Wow. Concentrate on this. Some, their business, maybe they were doing hotels.
They collapsed.
Hotel businesses went down, yes, exactly. So those collapsed. So basically, every sector was hit in some way. Yeah.
Okay. So what did you, in your previous organization, do? What measures did you take?
We took measures. First of all, we had very minimal activities. Remember, there was the COVID, the lockdown, and all that. So we had very minimal activities, which worked well for us. We were almost just doing salaries alone. There was not so much of activities in the community. And then towards the end of COVID, it was actually towards the middle of COVID, that's when I transitioned from that organization. That's when I left the organization. Okay. Yeah, so, but I can say that they were hit.
They were hit?
Yeah, they were hardly hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So what is the future of social enterprises from after COVID now? What do you see the future looking like?
The future is good only if we embrace the social enterprise. The unfortunate thing is that the support is dwindling, is going down every day. There is not so much of excitement in the people supporting the way they used to do, like say 20 years ago. Yeah. So I don't know if it's fatigue. I don't know if
donor fatigue. Is there something like that? Donor fatigue.
Yeah, something like that, yeah. So something like that, but one thing that I know is that we also need to be creative and come up with ways to raise money, ways to reach out to people to give money, and slightly also do businesses that can bring in money to the organizations.
To sustain these organizations. Wow. So your current venture maybe to encourage a youth out there?
I think in the next show I'll come and share my current venture, but currently I just resigned last week on Monday, so this is my 1 week out of work, and I'm focusing on doing some businesses that will still now impact the community. Okay.
So you've been inspired enough to want to be able to now do something now on your own. You already have an organization registered? I
have an organization that I've registered. Okay. So I'm rolling it out. I want now to start doing business. And this business is basically, again, for the society. So whatever I'll be doing, I'll be applying it back to the society. Wow. Yeah, so I'll be doing a foundation kind of thing, yeah.
Wow, nice. So thank you very much for honoring the interview at Hustles Zetu. Hustles Zetu means biashara zetu, ama zile vitu tunafanya kuweza kukuza our societies and our lives. Thank you very much, Mr. Wafula. Remember, we are at Vicmark Hotel, the cradle of comfort. This hotel is located right in the middle of Nakuru city. They offer conference facilities, accommodation facilities. They have a restaurant and a rooftop lounge for all your relaxation needs. My name is Eunice Njeri. This is Hustles Zetu. Let your light shine in the marketplace.